Hello everyone, how are you guys? I hope that you are always healthy and fine. On this occasion, I will share information about what you need to know about gears in Everlegion. To make things easier for you, please follow the timestamp that I have provided. But before that, let's listen to short messages from our sponsor this time, the Everlegion.
For you RPG idle game lovers, I recommend downloading the Everlegion game, because in my opinion this game looks really good and also has lots of interesting features and events, so I can guarantee you won't get bored playing it. If you are interested, please download the game using the link in the video description, and don't forget to use my exclusive code ELAON7 so that you have the chance to get an elite hero at the start of the game. Thank you.
Gear is equipment that basically increases your hero's basic attributes significantly. You could say that this gear is mandatory equipment that you must have, because gear can strengthen combat abilities and increase the durability and survivability of your heroes in battle. This gear has tiers and types that you need to know. We start from the tier first. Gear tiers are divided into 5, namely common, rare, elite, legendary, and epic, where the lowest tier is common and the highest tier is epic. These different tiers reflect the differences in the attributes provided, so I suggest that you, both new and old players, only focus on upgrading the gear with the highest tier. For new players, legendary and epic gear may be more difficult to find at the start of the game, but there's no need to worry. If you have reached campaign 16, you can start finding legendary and epic gear. And apart from differences in tier, gear also has differences in type, where there is normal gear and faction gear, where normal gear will only provide default attributes for heroes, but faction gear can provide attribute bonuses for certain factions. For example, if you have normal gear, then you will only get attributes without any bonuses. Meanwhile, if you use Ardent gear on a hero from the Ardent faction too, then your hero will get an additional attribute bonus of 30% of the gear's default attributes. But if you use Eternal faction gear on a hero from another faction such as Diva, the attribute bonus from that gear will not be active. Simply put, faction gear is much better than normal gear, and bonus from the faction gear can only be active if you wear it to the same faction as the gear. Therefore, I suggest that you should focus on finding and upgrading epic tier gear, especially epic faction gear. And to get the maximum attributes from gear, you need to increase its level. To raise the gear level, you need materials such as gears and blacksmith tokens. Previously, I said that you should focus on targeting and upgrading epic gear only, therefore you can use gear with tiers ranging from common, rare, and elite as materials to upgrade the epic gear level, or you can use blacksmith tokens, which you can get in the shop menu. However, both can be used to level up gear. And especially for epic gear, both normal and faction types, there is a feature called Gear Ascension. Gear Ascension is a feature that can increase the attributes of epic gear even more, but this Gear Ascension requires something called T1 and T2 crackling crystals. You can get this item after you reach campaign 21. There are lots of places to get gear. Some of them are Olive Mists, Realm, Offline Rewards, Market, Guild Hunt, Alliance Battle, The Seer, and in-game offer packages. However, to get gear with a better tier or rarity, I suggest that you reach campaign 16. And to get blacksmith tokens, you can get them in Olive Mists, Market, Sky Tower, Valor Pass, The Seer, and in-game purchase packages. And to get enhancement crystal items that can be used to ascend epic gear, you can get them in the shop menu, Offline Rewards, Olive Mists, Alliance Battle, The Seer, Realm, and in-game packages. And these are a few tips from me for you regarding hero gear. The first tip, don't ascend normal epic gear. Normal epic gear is good to use while you don't have faction gear, but that doesn't mean you have to ascend it. Because apart from not having attribute bonuses like faction gear, crystal enhancement materials are also quite difficult to find and quite expensive to buy. So it would be better if you just level up normal epic gear to the maximum and don't need to ascend it. Second tip, don't wear the wrong faction epic gear. It's not uncommon for me to find players using their epic faction gear incorrectly. As I said before, Ardent faction gear will only provide a bonus if worn by a hero from the Ardent faction, and does not provide any attribute bonuses if worn by a hero from the Eternal faction, and vice versa. Therefore, wear faction gear on heroes of the same faction, so that you get the maximum attribute bonus from that faction gear, because otherwise, the faction gear will just be the same as normal gear. And third tip, don't just upgrade any gear. This is the problem I most often encounter with beginners, where when they get elite or legendary tier gear, they immediately automatically level up the gear to the max level. This usually happens because they don't know that after playing in the campaign for a while they will be able to find epic gear. Therefore, if you are a new player, don't upgrade the level of elite or legendary gear, just wait some time until you reach campaign 16, then you can also find epic gear both in offline rewards and in the market. So that's all my discussion about hero gear. If you have questions or something to add regarding my previous explanation, feel free to submit them in the comments section. And we will meet again in the next Everlegion video. Bye.